Hello, everyone. I wanted to provide an overview of this week's assignment. It's poetry time again, and this type of poem is called a definition poem. The purpose of this activity is to show what you know about the topic you've studied. A definition poem uses similes that have powerful visual imagery and emotional impact in order to convey the feeling as well as the meaning of the word to be defined. So remember, a simile compares two unlike items using the word like or as. So here's what you'll be doing. You're going to identify the topic you'll be writing a definition about. And for this activity, your word of choice will be civil rights. Each line of poem begins with that topic word and followed by the is and a statement. Of course, remember your topic is civil rights. Below is a template so that you could get started. If you decide to use a notebook sheet of paper, you can bypass typing it in to this format online. Here are some examples of different topics using the definition poem format. So here is the next page where you can be able to begin typing in your rough draft. So remember, all you would have to do is type in the word civil rights. And of course, because civil rights, to be able to be grammatically correct, you would say civil rights are, and then you would finish that sentence. Civil rights are, and then you fill in the blank. Civil rights are, fill in the blank. Civil rights are, fill in the blank, and you'd keep going. Now, you are responsible for writing a 10 versed poem. On here is only 7. So, in order for you to add more lines if you were doing the rough draft online and not in your notebook, is you would highlight that line, that row, you would right click, and then you would click on insert row below. And you would insert enough rows in order to meet that need of 10. Now, you are not complete yet because this is your rough draft, and you know I love final drafts. So once you have done that, I have given you the final directions of how you should be able to insert it. So direction number 1 says use the Google Doc. I have already provided you a blank Google Doc, and all you will have to do is copy and paste. Please make sure when you do copy and paste this that you're not using the table format right here. So it shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't look like that. Second, make sure you give it an interesting title. Yes, I know it's about civil rights, but take it a little further than just calling it civil rights as your title. Everything stays left justified, and left justified looks like this. Up here is your align button. If you click the arrow, it is the natural standard way that it is always set up on Google Doc anyway, so you wouldn't have to change anything. If you want to change a font, you would click over here where there's a font. And remember, if you are selecting a different font, make sure that you are choosing a font that is legible and comfortable to my eyes. Because remember, I am the reader. And here is the font size here. You are allowed to use clip art, but make sure when you choose the clip art, make sure that it is relating to your poem. Random clip art does not provide the same message when you're talking about something different. So choose your clip art wisely. Make sure it is not offensive and it could not be perceived as offensive. And lastly, make sure that you check over your spelling, grammar, and content area because you will be graded on those items. So remember, if you have any questions, the easiest way to contact me outside of person to person is through email. Leaving a comment in Google Classroom and not letting me know there's a comment that you provided does not get your question answered quickly. So if you have any questions about the assignment, please let me know as soon as possible so that I could be able to assist you and you could be successful. So I can't wait to read your poem. Take care.